rotation again. Is Hamra trying to rotate up and keep possession. Geyer, though, we'll see it down. There's a great shot from Geyer. He scores! Unbelievable shot from Mikael Geyer from over halfway down the ice on the penalty kill.
What a great shot. And that's what happens sometimes when you just put the puck on the net. He was just trying to clear the zone and bounced right in front of the Norwegian goalie and went right under his blocker.
An unbelievable strike here on the penalty kill, and watch it again as Mikael Geyer from his own blue line gets it up and some air underneath it, and it's too much to handle in the Norwegian goal, and Hamar is hammered with the first goal of the game. The end zone. Geyer again, right onto the ice, and immediately to the puck. He's like a magnet right now. And they'll just try and hold Palat. Dispossessed. Dahlberg, nice bounce play. And here's Pedersen. And Pedersen got some room for a break down this left side. Or is he running out of an angle? He's still there. Whoa! Wow! And Pedersen hammers it high and hard. And you see what it means to him. He's level to score, and he doesn't need much space down that left wing to Pedersen. It's going to be that man, though, Geyer, who will be looking out for as Berger will take it for the Czechs. Oh, and it's turned over. Dangerous chance here. Oh, my goodness. And right back at you. And that is a return of favor of the short-handed goal scored earlier in the game. And Norway come back and take the lead.
That was a great shot by Claquette.
Again, they battle in these trenches, in these sort of half-board area. Norskoga will keep it in at the blue line. And a shot intended. There's a play in front, maybe. And that's the hard part, isn't it? Once the sleds get going in one direction, it's turning it and then making that offload play. But here's a backside pass. Oh, my goodness. And right back at you. That's 3 unanswered goals now. And Norway are hot with the stick. And the strike from Sorheim is lethal. And a play coming out. Start as we are just seconds in. Here's a chance up front. Westlake, calm and easy. Oh my goodness. And he had a time to have a coffee in front. And Westlake hammers it high for Canada in the goal to start the scoring.
Wasn't a lot of help from the Japanese defenseman there.
Westlake just circles back. There was a shot a moment ago from Bridges just going off the post. And Bridges really was full of the choice as to where he wanted to go with it. Westlake back to Bowden. Bowden should shoot from here. He will. Oh my. And that's right up in the hammock. And he makes no mistake as he sticks it to the Japanese. And they've got a 2-spot early in this first period. And this line, as you said, good work down low. This is a man who's already scored already, and he gives it to his partner. It's that easy. Westlake has a second. Bridges, Bowden, and Westlake involved. And the Three Musketeers are putting the knife right into the Japanese early.
They are well.
Japanese, the way things are going at the moment.
Those 3 aren't just the best players on the team, but also the 3 all-time leading scorers for Canada in sledge hockey.
Here he is, Bowden up, and at the same, is it going to go in and finds a way? And fortune favoring the bold, and when you make your own luck, the Canadians just did there. You get the rub of the green as they pounce that loose puck, and they are the first ones smelling out an opportunity. And this is just starting to become a little bit of an avalanche now. Down to Bowden, down to Westlake, backside for there he is, Bridges, and it is very easy when you are that good and when the passing is that accurate. Bridges gets his first goal of the game for Canada.
Virtually nothing you can do side.
And that particular dangerous action inside the skates. Great work from Canada, and they'll score right back as Sorley has got it, and he will deposit it in the back, and a 6th goal for Canada. And right now, just not sure how this is going to slow down for the Japanese. Is it just something else, the way the Canadians are starting to crease and look for a favorable bounce and to bank that one in. Some good work by Dixon. Dixon still controlling. He gets it down low. Bowden can score from there. He's got room. Westlake, and down low he scores. Westlake has got himself a hat trick.
Natural hat trick in the first.
Found that room, and it was a really easy take. And kind of a difficult thing. It's just the Canadians are finding it so easy to score. Look at that. That was something else. And you see that on its own. My goodness. As that was right off the bar and down, and the Canadians are wicked. Tyler McGregor has just hammered home an 8th goal for Canada.
One of the newer snipers for Team Canada, Tyler 8-0 already, and for Canada to still be keeping those three top guys together, they're definitely trying to send a message to the rest of the world that they're here to play and to win. And now we have another goal for Mark Dorian off of a rebound that Delaney put on goal, and they just keep coming.
It's a great play. It's a design play. Delaney takes the shot in, intended for a rebound, and Dorian will finish here. As you see, that's just intended to go off Nagasei's stick, as he knew Dorian was going to the net uncontested down the slot, and Dorian would just pick that up and put it away. And it's that simple, and you don't want to sound low, high, rebel. And it's out to Dorian. Dorian trying to find McGregor, potentially backside. Some good defensive work in front. It's out here to Rempel. Rempel will shoot. Can't get it elevated, and that allows the Japanese defenders just to obstruct it and to prevent it from getting in on Nagasei. Up and over, and that is a favorable bounce. And Dixon, I think, is played off the head, and I'm assuming credit will go to the Canadian in front. But that elevation is very difficult to defend, particularly in this sport where the goaltender, the goalkeeper, generally you're at that height and they only have their hands to be able to elevate and to try and stop the puck. But it goes off the head in front, and Delaney will get credit for that one.
Canada, one of the best teams in the world at using their defensemen on the points there, and that's actually how they won the gold medal in 2013.
Going forward, this is the Canadian side again. There's going to be some daylight here for Solomicki, and he will be first. He's kind of run out of his angle, though. Some good work for the Japanese to come back and to keep him at bay as they'll recover and just find a way just to temporarily relieve the pressure that they are under. As we're marching down in a minute remaining in his first period, your Solomicki, wow, off the far left post and in, and it's smooth as silk. As Solomicki takes that in the one-time grip and then rips it with a perfect wrist shot inside that post.
Solomicki, another, had as many chances to make those saves.
Got the stick down and prevented anything getting underneath him here. A late chance for Bowden. Bowden down the bridges. Oh my goodness. It is poked to D, as this trio they need a license, because they are lethal right now as they continue to punish this Japanese defense.
Just a great play off the draw. Westlake wins it back to Bowden. Bowden doesn't even see Bridges on the far side. He just knows he's there. That's that chemistry I was referring to. Bowden, no-look pass. Norway, a Czech player shot from his own blue line and it bounced right in front of the Norwegian goal and went in. So
Delaney with a chance in front. He goes the backhand. Dorian's there, and he'll just chip it across the line. And it's easy leftovers, tidied up by Dorian. And Canada start the scoring again in the second.
That was actually a mistake from the Japanese in the world. He got a nice, powerful shot. And a good save by Corbin Watson, without having much of the activity in the game thus far and still being sharp.
Easy goal for Bowden as it comes across from Westlake, and Bowden is now on the board, and I think he's on the cusp of a hat trick here now.
Work on their power play a little bit more.
An opportunity off the face-off here. It's on the stick, and Delaney will deposit it right in the back of the Japanese goal, and this time the screen and the congestion in front sorely is advantageous, as there's nothing Fukushima can do about that effort.
The goalie had no idea that a shot was even easy.
He saw the one there just off the play on the blue line, but another one on the forecheck as Kumagai comes in and is really playing with some reckless abandon. And the Japanese seem to have really just kind of taken off the sort of restrictions here in this third period and said, you know what, we're just going to let it go and see what happens. But there's a finish and a well-taken one, as right and to left, Westlake is a gifted natural scorer, and with great skill and guile there, he finds a way to put the Canadians on the board again.
Fought through the defender there.
But he's a moment late. But it's Whitson who keeps it in at the blue line, and enough for Canada to maintain control. Shot by Bridges, and rattled and chimes as he goes off the left post and crossbar down. And you do just have to, in isolation, just look at that and be nothing but impressed.
That's just an incredible shot. That shot's going to go in the net no matter what kind of goalies
They've got a couple Italians. It's a 3-on-3. And it's a real battle to get control. There you see the sticks and the bodies, the gloves. And even though he's off of this sledge, he's still eligible to find that puck.
The ref really letting him play down there. Puck must have been fairly loose. Like you said, they're just battling for it along the boards there.
Whoa! Out of nowhere, and McCry calls for a late goal, and he scores one as he sends a missile from an odd angle. And Kuntz is beaten high over the glove side, and McCry, oh my, has he done the unthinkable here against the flow? As right out of the corner, lifts it, lofts it, and buries it. And McCry puts the Italians on the board first.
Great battle along.
On the right wing, he's supported by Farmer. And 5-on-5 again as they'll battle for possession and control of this puck. He's come out the backside and quickly out front. There's a great chance. Oh, he scored! And take it right in front and put it upstairs. It's that man again, the youngster, Roy Ball, and the Americans are on the board first, as you can see.
One of the most dangerous shooters on Team USA, Brody Roy.
The Russians now trying to hound and create some pressure, turning it over, but the Americans will take this opportunity, and they've got a little partial break. Trencia, who is just firing all over the ice and closes down what looked to be a partial break developing, and it's that back pressure from the Russians and the Americans as they come back that allows the defense to stand up, but Kuznetsov goes wide side. Trencia, number 22, leaving it on Amosov. Amosov trying to get around and get collection and get control. He can. Some great skating to get away from this pressure, and they will come again. Wide side, right in, they got a lane. And is it a chance for America to go up? They do! And it's that man, the captain, Joshua Sweeney, leading the American attack, and they've doubled their lead, and the home crowd loves it.
Somehow Sweeney got all alone on the far side. Down the angles that the Americans have to put a quality shot on net.
McKee and Farmer doing the work as they overlap each other. It'll be played out and down the ice as Cash will just settle things up and look at those scoring chances. 7 for the Americans, the 2 for the Russians, and really that's a pretty fair reflection of the efforts you've seen so far. This is a danger tap in front, and he'll score. Declan Farmer will cash it in, and the right place at the right time, and the service was on his stick, and there is no doubt about it. Another American goal, and their power play is fruitful this time.
Unbelievable.
Peace. And there you see.
Russia's one of the few teams that...
Speed here. Josh Paul down that left wing. He's a danger man from there. And have they done enough to keep it out? Right on top. The official waving the hands there and calling off the possibility of a goal. And how he's able to make that save. Plotnikov, as it was obvious to me and what we were expecting. The momentum of the Russian defender getting back into the play. Thought potentially that would have knocked the goaltender across the line. But we don't see the puck. We'll watch it again.
You see it right between the goalie and the defenseman, in between their legs. Using context clues, you would think that that puck is in the net.
He enjoys his speed. You can see it in the way he plays the game. They'll move it forward now. Picking up on touchdown. Look at this. Here we go. And on goal and scores. It's the Captain America, Joshua Sweeney. And a hammer-time goal as the third of 6 opportunities. The American power play right now is unstoppable.
Unbelievable tip over the Russian defender to himself.
Russian defender from behind. A great job to recover, though. Litvinenko. Here's in front. Who's going to score here? Whoa, baby! It's Misowicz. And he doesn't miss nothing from there as he takes it in stride.
What an assist from the hometown hero, Adam Page. Does all the work to forecheck the man down on the penalty kill. Outworks the Russian.
Unleashing the fury, but possibly just an inch away from scoring the first goal of this game.
That's the kind of offense Japan's going to need from Takahashi.
Good work here. They'll continue to get. He's got his sled though wrapped up in the Czech defense. Here they go. Off they will. Mikhail Geyer looks as though he's going to get some daylight. That Geyer all the way from his own zone is in home free against Nagase. He'll score. And there's no doubt of that one. Mikhail Geyer, his second goal of this tournament, the first goal of this game, and potentially the shot from Takahashi will go to review, but pretty clearly addressed by the official as no goal. And Nagase knew that he was beaten cleanly by Geyer. Kubas is beaten met though by the defense. Wide side out to Safredi. My goodness, it's Geyer again. My God.
Unbelievable play by Kubas, knowing that his teammate Geyer was going to be coming down the left side there, and just touched the puck over for a perfect shot.
He is menacing, is Mikhail Geyer, and he's got a hat trick of goals in this tournament, his second.
With motion, can't get it past Sudo, and Kumagai will have to immediately put pressure, get on Berger. He needs some puck support. He gets it from Takahashi. Takahashi comes in and just bumps Berger. The puck is there. He's got it available and he'll play it out to Sudo. Sudo back to Takahashi. Now Takahashi is just having to crawl his way because he's come off his blades on the bottom of his sledge. And again, Boreas keeping it in.
Out front, this is a danger chance, Kumagai, and they will score. An outstanding response on the power play, and 96 has been in and amongst it. He had the best chance on the breakaway a few minutes ago, and the power play is effective for the Japanese, their first goal of the tournament, and this could change everything.
Plenty of time left here for the Japanese.
Ice jumping in, forcing back this Canadian defense around its Bridges. Dixon can't get to it. Delaney arrives. There's a collision, and Dixon more offensive in game day 2 than he was in game day 1. He's going to take it across the line. He's going to beat it. He's going to keep going. Oh my goodness! Kevin Dixon just ties the Norwegian defense in the knots. And he goes right, left, and back again, and in and out like a fiddler zone with the puck on his stick. Bowden on the blue line for Canada. And they will size up exactly how they want to approach this, and it looks like a pretty considered approach as Dixon has got a defender in his shooting lane. He'll rotate back, and Bowden, who can shoot the left hand and the right. Backside play to Westlake, and that is as simple a finish as you're going to see, and a classy pass from Bowden down to Westlake, and Westlake, no doubt, will remind Pedesano. Clackett will win it back, and McGregor has the puck land on his stick again. And it's like a magnet right now, that puck to the Canadian sticks as they work and weave in and around this Norwegian defense.
Just cycling down low.
Oh my goodness. That is a shot there from as tight an angle as you're going to see. And when you hear it go off the post like that, it is an
It's Bridges who will come and pick up. Bridges is going to find a route. Look at this here. Oh my, has he made it look easy? And that is as simple as that as he puts it home. And Bridges just dumps it in for Canada. And he really linked that play together. It looked as though it had fallen apart. And then Bridges did exactly that and finished in style.
Yeah, you see him make a perfect read there on the mark.
Come back in a pack. And it's now a sea of red coming up the ice. Westlake crossing Bridges. What's Bridges going to do? He's got Dixon to move it to. Dixon is all alone. How is he going to shoot this? How is he going to retrieve it? Bridges! And they score. And maybe it wasn't the clinical finish they wanted, but they had so much advantage with speed and numbers. It was a simple score in the end for Billy Bridges.
Might not make the top 10 on ESPN tonight, but nonetheless, he got the job done. You see Westlake with the chip out of the zone there. He takes the hit. Pushes up to Bridges, just backhands it over to Whitson, fakes a shot, pulls it back to Bridges, and the backhander in.
Five on five. There we see not quite 5 minutes gone in this first period. And we'll look at the chance here. Whoa! And wow, is that a quick strike? And Bartikov, I believe, is the man number 5. Oh, he made no mistake of that, and Arado doesn't get a second chance to respond as a partial opportunity looked to be developing, but just snipped out before it really could. And a little bit of a twist and turn, and Pamplov possibly, oh, wow! On the delayed call, everybody wondering when the penalty was coming, the Russians said, you know what? There's a little bit of room here. I'm going to rock and roll and put this right behind Arado, and they've doubled their margin.
Not really sure what the Italians were doing there. Once they saw the referee stick his hand up there, they all just stopped skating, and number 7 here says, all right, well, I'm going to put the puck on the net. And that's all.
A little bit sort of caught out here right now. Pamplov already had the goal in this one. Give him some more room. He'll find a third one. He's off the outside of the net. And he will be denied there by the angle. But a good chance there from Pamplov, and a much stronger shot, elevated indeed than the one he has scored on. There's an effort, touchdown to the score, and a redirection in front, and we'll wait for the final credit. But Lysov elevates it from the Russian blue line offensively, and we're looking at the moment like it's going to be Sokolov potentially who gets the final touch.
I think he just got a tip right on the puck as it was coming down out of the air. Interesting call there. It looked like his stick was above his shoulder, which chances in the offensive zone. And his D partner, Tyler Karen, knows that about him and does a good job of always covering in case Nico does take that chance.
Roybal coming forward, Herring getting in the way. They do a great job to transition the Americans to go from a defensive position. Now they're trying to get forward again. Declan Farmer trying to get around the end. Oh, wow! And Declan Farmer makes it rain over the German goaltender, and Kuntz is crushed with a shorthanded marker from center ice.
That's why the coach always says put the puck on the net. You never know what can happen, and with the accuracy that Declan Farmer has, with both hands, one of the top shooters in the world, shoots the puck on net and catches Kuntz off guard there.
My, oh my, watch it again. Declan Farmer getting ahead of steam up there. He gets to position, and why not? Lock and load and fire. Boom. And he snipes it high in the top right corner. Watch it again. Another look at it. Oh, weaving in and out. And Kuntz denies the Americans, but finally they do score at the second half. And Kuntz really, he's got to be a little frustrated that he couldn't keep it out. He did the best he could. The Americans will find out who gets the final touch.
I think Kuntz feels like he had the puck covered up there, but obviously the referee saw that it was loose and the Americans crashing the net and poked in the rebound.
Well, watch this again. That is the exact gesture from Kuntz in the goal, talking about jarring away at it when he thought he had it covered. Sweeney, at the moment, is potentially the guy who gets it. But we'll watch this play as it builds up. And the slow, steady arrival. This is Adam Page, Buffalo's own. He's right in. He makes all the moves, and he thinks he's going to score there. He did everything but score, and he may get credit for it. And Adam Page, I think, was the last American to touch the puck. We'll watch it one more time. And I think this is Adam Page's goal.
Good movement by the Americans right there to get the puck back in the zone, and again, you just see the amazing speed from basically all 3 or 4 of the Americans, and a goal by Josh Balls.
It's right out front.
On the season, this is their 10th game of the season, so that line averaging 4 points a game.
Out front, and they got another one. They do, and it's a slam dunk as they'll take it comfortably on the feed to the back post. And in it goes. I think that's something he likes to have, just to maybe control a little bit of that puck coming in on him. Kind of a little bit like rosin you put on a baseball bat, but it is won by the Americans. Out high in the slot area, Josh Paul steps in, the feed down low. Shouse! Oh, Shouse snaps it hard. Low and off the right post and in. And the Buffalo boys are rolling in Buffalo. You know, it's a great thing, obviously, to lead with some passion, but you need to follow it up with some good smarts as well and try to help your team. There's the shot. Oh, snap it off from the blue line, and Samuel Bumper will get himself on the board in these World Championships. And oh, baby, that was a rocket from the blue line. And they've done enough. Nice little twist and turn, avoiding the pressure, laying it off. A shot for Roybal. Oh, that's as good a save as we've seen. As Klaus Brzoska throws everything across and just gets enough of that puck. The Americans are threatening right now, though. Again, Roybal, can he do it twice? No, he won't do it twice, because Roybal will bury it past him on the left side. And you don't need to give him 3 looks. 2 will be enough for Cody Roybal.
You can only give the #1 goal scorer for Team
Zone, they will go. Selyukin out to Volkov. Volkov has already scored. He scored against the Americans. Not in this one, though. That was in match day #1. Lisa still yet to score. He is a man that would be desperate to get on the board here. Would love to have the first one. This game, great play to the short side, and that is unbelievable. As a great play, and they close down on 30 seconds remaining. Litvinenko will just keep that one in. Vladimir, he's able to shoot from there, but he'll settle it down. They'll move it. The Germans getting outstretched a little bit. Lisov the lane here. Oh my goodness! And Lisov does get himself on the board on the power play.
turnovers.
Good work off the face-off for the Germans. They almost close it down, but a long play of the Trenchip, and he's got great speed, but he's cut off well by Stupe. Stupe, who provided that play and put it in. Now he'll keep going, Trenchip. He is relentless, and what a finish in style. And that is a real testament to his fortitude and what we saw, his ability. And
This group of players, and
what a play across the Trenchev. He's still going, and a rebound, and Amosov will score for the Russians. Another power play goal, and it was back and forth. Trenchev looked to have the preferred option. Amosov picks up the leftovers and banks it right behind in the German goal. Russians, and it will bounce onto their sticks again favorably. Poland is out there, wide side, right in front. Good save. What a better block, though, by Paps to get in the way by the German defense. Litvinenko now. Back down to Amosov. Trenchev's an option right in the slot, though. Litvinenko, he should score from there, and he does. And it's a comfortable finish. They do it again, the Russians, on the power play. And Litvinenko steps down from his defensive position and buries it inside the left post.
a great job by
Players and the ones that hear us off this face-off. Maybe another chance for the Russians that you really see, and there are a number of them. Lisov here out front for Volkov. What a goal, and a one-time hammer. And the sickle over to the hammer, and it is in the back of the net as the Russians strike again.
That was a beautiful goal.
The Germans just sort of doing their best to manage their way, hopefully out of the second period for themselves, to just limit the score to 6 goals. Right now, here's a loose puck, though. The Russians are not going to make it easy for them. Chekmerov coming in, a shot there, and that is going to go in. Varlikov. And my, oh my, Varlikov goes high again, and Brzoska is under siege.
Teammates and the lines are really starting to work and just making some great plays to each other, and that's the kind of thing you want to start seeing as the tournament progresses, especially as the medal rounds are just a few days away.
Good work right in. There's a shot and a score, and it's as quick as you can say it. Selyukin will continue the scoring.
To get out and cover the forwards on the point.
Trenchev will shoot from there. Oh boy, oh baby. Trenchev has put 9 on the board, and the shooting from the Russians is lethal as he snipes it up over the top corner. And Trenchev looking very cool indeed.
Trentiev just cruised.
He is going to probably shoot from this right wing position, and that's a beauty. And my, oh my, they've got a patent on that top left corner, haven't they? As they continue just to assault the German goal, and it is inch perfect.
And Pamplov buries another one, and they hit 10.
The toughest spot.
Darrell's switch to the left hand. He prefers to scoot back around. Josh Pauls will help him out. They will reset. And 2 for 2 on the kill for the Italians. It's in. It's a chance. It bounces around. First one to smell it out, Roybal. Roybal will step to the inside. Again, the American sticks. Declan Farmer, and this time they do break the Camel's back. They find a way, and it's just too much pressure and too much talent. And Declan Farmer will get the Americans on the board. And comes out high above the blue paint there and forces that up and over. I think he just gets a touch on it. And the Italians are doing everything in the book right now to try and prevent a further American score. And they continue to get to those loose pucks. Scrapping, turning, loose puck here. Silitano, it goes across the line. And heartbreaking for the Italians, who felt they had done everything. Silitano breaks it down, but it just inches across the line with the power of the American shot.
Juicy rebound comes out of the far side, right to Josh Pauls, who's pinching in the zone. Puts a hard shot on net. From the neutral zone in, weaving back and forth until he finds that perfect lane. Puts a great shot on net.
Here he goes again. Farmer waits, and slams it home. And patience is a virtue, and he gets rewarded for that composure in front. And now a third goal and his second of the day. Deck way of the ice always in. He's got a play to the backside. Oh, and he makes it. It's pretty simple. He had an option there. He could have moved it across to Chris Douglas, but what a finish for Misevic. And really right out of the gates here against the Italian to play. Good body contact there. This is Roybal still going. He tries to tuck it in his pocket, make his way around. Declan Farmer does. Up front of McKean, he scores. And that was just about persistence and commitment to the play. And the Americans have a nose for the net, and they've converted on 5 now.
Rody Roybal showing his determination and his strength there just to... Yeah, he's been good for Italy back there. 35 shots on goal. You don't see that many shots in sledge hockey that often, but he's been big. And here's Captain Sweeney.
He'll go up, but he goes right into the bare paw again of Silitano, who swats it down. Have they got another look at it? He'll take one, rolls up and across the line. They will convert. And whether the final touch is what amounts for it, Schaus may be the goal scorer.
Senior, pretty much expert division, which Paul Schaus and Adam Page play for. To have their friends and family here in their hometown arena watching and cheering them on. Oh. And a goal as we talk about him. Yeah. Adam Page finds the back of the net.
His ears were burning, and he decided to make one sizzle right into the twine, as that was as comfortable a taken goal from that distance as we've seen today. And Silitano had no answer. To match up against these Canadians, as the Canadians have been really, as we say, here's Bridges though in front, danger, and they score on the backhand. He gets around the end and he lofts it over Papenka, and that is an important goal in the momentum of this hockey game.
That was huge.
At least test the glove of Corbin Watson in that situation.
Yeah, we've seen Geyer score a couple of goals where he did put the puck in.
Oh, it's off the post! And that was Dixon from a distance, and he actually goes over the body, trying to use the glove. It goes across the grain there, Papenka, and he misses it. There it is! And it goes in this time. And Canada, from long distance, do finally get the benefit of continuing to get the shots in on goal.
Little bad luck on Dixon on that point, that shot from the point going off the post, but then comes right back. Entry into the zone.
And that clearance goes right into the body of the Japanese forecheck. And again, they're obviously applying pressure. It's kept in. That's a calm, cool play there from the Japanese defense. It'll go back to Jorge, and they'll look here now. Out to Sudo. Can Sudo step in here, create some danger? It's a pretty good shot that he can't get a Japanese stick on it in front to change his direction late. And they'll come back now. They're inside. Oh my. That's just gone in an unbelievable situation. And Nagase, a little casual, just got burned. And it's something like that that is the difference in a game right here. The Norwegians score an unbelievable goal.
So heartbreaking here. Viernes just off the boards and down the ice to get it out of the zone so they could get a change in. And Nagase just totally misread that puck. He cannot believe it.
He tries to play the puck in mistake, but this is an opportunity that will take them forward. And in a position maybe to get another shot on goal, a quality chance. Solberg, and they will score. Right to left and past Nagase, and a different-looking Norwegian shot on goal, and that 2-on-1 attempt.
You think maybe the Norwegians feel like they can take a
Treat though, and Pettersson in a good defensive position. He'll race when he wants to get ahead of Sheba, and he'll get there first. Come around. He's got a man to pass it to, but if he wants to skate it himself, he can. He'll still keep going. He sees some room now. He's going to take his own natural momentum, going to carry it forward. He's got Sudo in a prone position. He can shoot from there, and he does. He scores, and Pettersson shows you what he's all about. He snipped it from his own blue line. Danger can happen, and mistakes can happen, but going back to your point, it is about the future, and you need to almost develop from the ground up.
That's exactly right. When I first started sledge hockey back,
it's in. And a heartbreaking goal as it's come from the blue line. And we'll just wait again. We were surprised a little bit by the shot and the effort.
Nagase, and now we've got Mochizuki, and they've all three shown, glimpses of brilliance, but just not enough in front of them to really.
Here it is, a chance to go up, and it's in. And a goal to be recorded, and we have seen him score earlier in the tournament. Sorheim took a one-time shot. If we remember earlier in the tournament, that was really something special, as there's quite a celebration.
Like you said, coming out of the break there.
This is good play. Schroeder. Speed, he couldn't get away. He'll have to just kind of stop and turn and twist and try to find a route. He'll just put it in behind the goal, but he hasn't got the support immediately from Red Hack. And the Czechs will just stop and go back the other direction. Will that get out? Good play, a strong one to use the butt end of the stick. Use whatever you've got. And the Germans will keep it in the offensive zone. This is a chance here. Look at it, dynamite. Schroeder. Oh, he scores. And Germany convert, and they make a sensational play, and they put three passes together. Not really directed with the purpose they need. They need to sort of link these plays together. They're relying on Rosa a lot to carry the mail for him right now to get this puck out of the zone, but this is Laperti. Laperti's got an option up, and it's just a little bit too far away. And Corbino will at least be in a position to go after it. They've got pressure. Laperti's in a great position there. Right into the body, though. Oh, they'll score. And it's going to count. Laperti with the shot, but it's the captain who's going to get to it and knock it home. And
Sled hit the bucket of Sudo and lift him completely up off the ice, and a chance in front.
Oh, it's there, and it's danger, and they convert. And he has done it again. And Chiaroti is a double scorer in this hockey game, and the Italians are sitting pretty.
Rosa probably going to give him a little bit of a hard time, telling him he owes him an assist now, because that was a perfect setup and just not a good shot.
In front, they score! Planker will get on the board, and the power play is fruitful for Italy, and they're rolling now.
Yeah, just not enough strength on the stick there for Nagase. He gets a piece of it on the puck, but it just goes right through his stick and bounces into the net. And I think
one end to the other in these sleds, and to be able to carve through all of the 5 players, and they work so hard to get back. And Takahashi with 8 face-off wins. That's what our question was, why he wasn't taking those. Oh, it's a touch by Kumagai, and they do score. And Kumagai has done that twice now. He's got the magic touch for the Japanese.
Great job by Kumagai, just getting himself in position in front of the net. And a good job by the Japanese forward.
Make it even strength as it comes around the boards, and they will try to get it out, but again, it is a little bit of a challenge in which to do so. Flanker, Caligaris, there's the 4th one, and no more than they deserve. The Italians put it right in the back of the net, and they take that momentum after the penalty kill, and they keep your feet straight onto that puck as it comes forward. But nonetheless, it is a 4-1 advantage. That is the talking point, and the Italians in firm control as they employ the forecheck once again.
They'll just be looking to kill the clock now.
Uh-oh! Mochizuki isn't sure where it is. It's in the back of the net. And that is unfortunate for the Japanese. But again, you smell an opportunity. Create that break for yourself. And the Italians have done it again. They've got a 5th goal on the board. locked in there. He's able to use it as long as he doesn't put his hand on it, with the sleds, the sticks, and obviously the skates of both the players. Difficult to get in and around, but it's free. Russia have control. Volkov on this half wall position is looking to see where he wants to go with. He goes all the way across the ice to his captain, and now just 40 seconds remaining in his power play. Backside play, and what a goal it is! Lisov down to Volkov, and that power play will be punishing for the Canadians as the Russians do score, and the first time against Canada they concede a power play goal.
Fairness, that's true. The Canadians are working hard now, though. Bridges could get by Lysov. He could get in there, and the positioning was outstanding. Bridges might just bowl over Plotnikov. Will that go in? Because Bridges used his body, but was he forced by Lysov? This is the question, and this is a turning point without doubt in this game.
It'll be interesting to see what referee Jonathan Morrison calls here. It looked like the Russian goalie had made that initial save, Plotnikov. But the momentum of the players coming back, shoving him into the goal, they're going to review this one.
A big turn advantage. It's live, and he keeps it going, but does he shove it with his hand? And it does go off Plotnikov at the end, and you wonder whether or not because he has his hand on it, though, Bridges, there at that second, and that is a difficult angle to tell. Maybe the first angle, we see that he actually does maybe get possession on it, but he's sprawling. He uses the momentum of himself and the defending player, and
Bout leaves it for Dixon. Dixon has the option to Bridges. He'll just control it. 70% killing percentage for the Russians on the penalty kill. It's over to Bout. They will not force him, though. They'll leave him on the outside. And it looks as though they're trying to make a timing play. Bridges is just almost just waiting in the weeds over here. And Lisov could have taken that from Dixon down to Bridges. He'll shoot. It's down low. And it goes in. Bridges has buried it under the body of Plotnikov. And you talk about willing it across the line. Billy Bridges right now is just taking it. And he is... Well, he's a man on fire to take this one across. It's going to be a chance for Dixon, and this is crazy. He comes right in there, Dixon, and it almost seemed like everybody thought the play was over. And Adam Dixon shows you what he can do offensively, and this game has just been turned on its head.
Unbelievable play by Dixon there. He looks across like he's looking for a pass.
Tip back towards the Russians to have a go. Pamphilov now will take collection of it in the offensive zone. Offloads it to Volkov. The Canadian defense is aggressive. Bridges out here in a defensive situation with Westlake. Don't normally see that, but the veterans are here. This is a position for Pamphilov to shoot it. He will. It's Corbin Watson tested. Rebound. Varlikov will score. And the power play again is exactly where the Russians can do their damage.
Unbelievable job by Varkolov getting on the backside, just waiting and looking for a rebound. The puck is actually bouncing, so that is...
Charge. He is flying straight ahead through the neutral zone. An offload over to Declan Farmer. You expect him to score, and he does. Wow, a 1-2 punch, and there's no stopping him there on that rush. I don't care with the power play, even strength, they would have gone through anybody.
Unbelievable goal by the two youngsters, 16 and 17 years old.
To be ready, as this is McDermott trying to get some support. He gets wrapped up in his own man. Schaus goes down. They'll get it back now. Schaus will just reload. He did a little bit of speed on his left flank, and Sweeney who provided. And Sweeney, a good route to get to that puck, as he's been able to come out the other side with body position and the puck for position now for Hanning. Oh, it's a shot, it's a dangerous one. A rebound, they'll score, and Sweeney made that play happen from the forecheck, the body position, and knowing where it would be, out to Hanning, and he benefits. And so
you can just see the time and resources that both countries are putting into the sport of sled hockey, and that's what the difference is.
Sweeney out front, he shoots it. He had McDermott as an option, and he just quickly snapped it off. It went off the near side post. As this is Hamar laying down, and he'll find the hammer, and it's Schaus. And Schaus is on the board. He is one of the two Buffalonian brothers here at East. Down as a forward, you often have seen, really in Sochi, that he came from the defensive position, but they use him wherever they can. They try to maximize what he can help this team with. As it's out front, Misevic, it'll come back to Page. Page trying to find it. Oh, Page is off both posts. They score, though. And on the backside, it's touched in. And Misevic will be the man, I think, to get final credit for this goal. Page rattles the post.
Himself out of room, and a good job by Clockegg to step up on Pauls and not be intimidated by his speed and lay a body on him there.
He stayed right with him as the Americans will stay right with his play as the seconds count down. Page! He scores again! And with 1.6 seconds later, Adam Page tries his luck, and the luck shines on the bold. He made his own luck there. What a beauty.
I believe they scored a number of goals, 25. Here's a chance.
Page will score again. Adam Page is moving himself forward, and he has just leveled a single tournament record of 10 points in a tournament with that goal.
Unbelievable play by Adam Page this week. Could not be prouder of him. To really stepping up and playing how he's capable of playing at this world-class level against every team he's played so far. And just another look at the left hand. Yeah, that's one of the most difficult things about applying pressure as a sledge hockey player is you want to separate the opposition from the puck. We have
Here's danger. There's a chance. Oh, wow. And it's as well taken as we have seen as elevation and elation. As we will wait to see it, it is going to be Mojticka who is the man to score. And a different out front onto the pass. And again, it's the danger man right now. Zdeněk Kropicka, and they score. And it's an outstanding finish to stay with it. And it looks to be Kubish at the moment to get the final touch, but the sequence leading up to it really develops the final product.
Another great play. Kropicka on the far side just puts the puck on the net. A big juicy rebound comes out right to Kubish. He pulls it to the backhand and puts it right over the top of Nagase.
He makes the play in, and Kropicka then gets the first shot, and then Kubish in, and the backhand. Isn't that nifty?
The Czech Republic.
And now they're in behind their own goal, working to try and make their way out. Immediately, the Czechs now with their tails up, feeling more comfortable, pushing on, seeing if they can't grab a third. Yuri Berger will grab it. And how is your Berger, Yuri, as he puts it up and high under the crossbar?
Great left-handed shot from the point by Yuri Berger.
Geyer can score from that angle. He puts it out front. The intended recipient, the captain, Shafrenik. Here's Berger. He's already scored. Watch this again. Berger could delight us. He does. Oh, baby. He racks it high and up. And Berger right now is just playing his own tune.
He just did a great job of dancing right
If
around.
you have it on your hand, but you seem to be able to have your body, you can lay on it to a degree. As Kubish now in a position. Kubish is dangerous right here. He's got to score. He does. Inside the right post. And if you have that much time, generally good things happen for the offensive team. And it will be a wonderfully taken goal by Pavel Kubish. The fifth one, and it's on their shoulder. It is out, and possibly Hordahay to get a shot in, and he just sizzles one past the right post low. As they will get to the rebound with Sawa to collect it, waiting to see whether or not he can open up an option. It's Takahashi. He's trying to get the angle to Kumagai. Why not? He has scored already in this tournament. Kumagai in a spot. Takahashi to follow up. Oh, my! And Takahashi just rips it off the crossbar and down for the first Japanese goal in this game, and it's a beauty.
That is a goal scorer's goal, and that's what you call going bar.
Attack this offensive line as you'd like. Rosa there, though, shows you it's in his pocket. He pulls it out, shows us just a little bit of what he can do. He'll come around. This is Planker to the other corner. Planker and Rosa very similar in style and in length and in size. And how they move on the... Oh, my! It just happens as quick as that. And that goal there is a lethal strike. And Corvino is a man right on the doorstep. But his execution was superb.
Yeah, that really came out of hard work.
Oh, McCree is gone from the outside, and we've got back-to-back jacks as McCree sticks one to it and puts it off the far left post, and Kuntz right now must be reeling.
That's the exact opposite side that McCree scored on Kuntz in the first game. We saw him do the same thing right above the circles on the left side in the first game of this week, and now he's there because he was all alone, and Stupe just outworked him and got back.
Vede, a shot. Arado is tested. It just goes off, I think, the outside of his glove. Right in front for Germany. And this is Vede digging. Arado, it's around, and they'll score. And I think the credit will be given to Vede. He is right in front, and Jorg Vede will get the second goal of this tournament for Germany.
I think he will be the man that gets the final touch.
That's what the Germans needed. You see Vede just going into the zone. You see the work done by Lewenstein behind the net there, and Vede just in front, and the Italians skated right by him.
Off the board. This is the combined penalty minutes. The Germans are leading this tournament in overall penalty minutes taken. The Italians almost half as much at 24. This is Leperti now across the line. Leperti can score from here. Oh, he's got too much room and he'll score. And what a goal that is. That may in fact seal the deal as Leperti stays with it. Patience pays off.
That's a tough goal for the Germans to give up your possibilities and what you had to shoot at on net, and that's what you saw Leperti do there. He just waited until Kuntz committed down low and then just calmly lifted up over the top.
Rosa scores! And it's game on and possibly good night as the Italians have really grabbed it late in the second period, and they like to score in quick succession.
We saw that earlier. Their first snuck right under the Italian defender's sled, and Disfeld was all alone in front, just not able to elevate that backhand enough to get it over Arauto.
Mickler on his way back, he cuts these pass through the neutral zone. It'll bounce off the boards, forcing the Germans to go back. And Sklor will go and collect it, and it's out of the zone, just regrouping and gathering. I think you get a lot of this here now, as both teams sort of have set the tempo to how they would like to see this game played, and it's that controlled approach from both sides, and that's a tricky little move there. Disfeld, really an understated hockey player for the German program. Oh, they put it in! And look at this one here. Schroeder scored number 2. Disfeld a part of it. And that was all curious around the goal line there as the Italians stood around and Schroeder went and made him pay.
There was a lot of traffic there in front, but again, you were just mentioning Disfeld, and he was the architect of the first goal that Schroeder scored against the...
Turnover here. Lisov, 1 against 2. He can make it happen. Pettersson coming back, though, with a vengeance, making sure he's not unattended. Panvilov, the pass on the outside. The danger, the shot. It's wide again. Volkov will pick it up for the Russians. Coming out of the corner on the forehand. A shot. I think it goes off the post, that one. As Hamar right now is being peppered. And the Russians continue to maintain possession. They're in and working, trying to get it out front. There it is! And right in the back of the goal, Lisov to Panvilov, and it was only a matter of time. 48.7 seconds remaining, and the Russians have finally put it on the board.
Unbelievable play by Lisov below the goal line.
Jakobsen patiently across the Klake. Is this danger for Norway? A shot! They score! And just as we predicted, that missed chance potentially from Lisov goes back to haunt them. And Klake, a touch on in front though. A dynamic response from Norway.
I couldn't tell if that was a screen or a tip in front, but either way, a great
Norwegians to go back. It's Klake who will get to it, and he reverses it. Lisov, though, with some energy now, he's restored it as a result of being in the box for 2 minutes. Varlikov, a chance here, into the body. It's handcuffed Hamar, and if there's a Russian there, he puts it in the open side, but there wasn't. Lisov again, and does Lisov against all odds here have a part to play offensively in this goal? Oh, it's there! And Volkov has won the bronze medal for the Russians. The play from the outside, and they finally break down this Norwegian defense, and they get a goal. 4-on-4, and the final touch from in front. A dynamic play as they look to share out the goal. Volkov with the final touch. He gets the game winner.
You see Varkolov just doing the work on the outside, and Volkov just coming down the slot with the perfectly timed tipped in front.
The service from Barlikov, it's Volkov to get the final touch for Russia, and it's a bronze medal touch. As in a better position to shoot. He's giving it to McKee. Corbin Watson will punch that out with the blocker into an area for the Canadian defense to get to. It's Arsenault. He has a number of Americans in which to get past. Landeros, he kept it in. Roy Ball! And it's blocked in front there by Dixon. He gets it before it gets on to Watson. In the corner, they continue to work. Down deep now, the Americans out. Oh, Declan Farmer in a position to open the score. He does! And Declan Farmer, the teenager, the boy wonder for America, has scored the first goal of the game, and he's finally beaten Watson. Now have been able to create their own turnover and opportunity. This is looking dangerous for Canada. Oh, they score! Right onto the step. Out back from Page, and Dan McCoy, number 14,
Jackson now in for Canada, but they can't muster any second phase attacking. Corbin Watson now out of the goal in favor of an extra out skater for Canada. It's Pauls, though, to it for the USA. Inside the last minutes, USA with a chance to score on the empty net. Broken up by McGregor. Out front to Rempel. They need more Canadians on the puck. Deep in behind the zone. Rempel to get it out front for Delaney and the Americans. Brody Roybal will go the distance over to Pauls. And he's got an empty net. And he's got a goal. It's going to be goal for the United States of America. Small crowd as they await the announcement of the goal. More importantly, the end of the game. They have done it.
The United States of America has every single title in the world of sledge hockey right now that they can possibly have. World Sledge Challenge gold, Paralympic gold, and